Hello and welcome back to another episode of Europa Universalis 4, namely the Teutonic Order Ironman campaign, going of course for the Baltic Crusader achievement and many others. A few days have run here because I had some trouble with my audio and I had to restart the game a couple of times to get it working, but I think it should be fine now. At least I don't seem to be experiencing any more glitches, and that is good news. Now, first things first, we have colonies going here. We are working on Canada. Right, so once these two colonies are finished, and this is scored, we should be good. We had just finished the war. It's only run for like 5 days since, last time, so, it's all good. And, yeah, well, once those are finished, we'll get control of Canada. Of the Canada region, which will be good. We have gained enough money to, through an event and through a peace deal, to do that. So put that in, and we can build a few buildings or save our cash for other greatnesses. It's been a while since I've last played. I recorded quite a backlog at first, so it's a thing. That's Caribbean bitch, but I gave him that colony. I'm not sure if he actually, what I think is I'll give him subsidies to, yeah, nothing really happened there, just some natives spawned when I had unpaused previously. It was, like I said, literally 4 or 5 days, and that was an accident. I did notice that Denmark is dying, what's left of them, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm really not, because I have a feeling that we need Sweden to die a whole lot more than we need Denmark to die. We do have a rebellious guy here, and we did pick up Norway, that's right. We did pick up Norway for the killing of the Denmark. Oh, sorry, Sweden. For the killing of the Swedes with. Now, why are you so mad? You're so mad because you have Lithuania backing you, right? And we have troops here. Okay, so level 2 forts will be tougher at some point. I don't know if that patch has kicked in yet, but it's certainly a possibility. Okay, so they have that, and General has that, and yeah. I need a way that lets me... Austria would almost fight Sweden. Huh. Interesting. And Hungary would if they weren't in debt. They don't like Sweden very much over there. I can approve this message, however, it does create a... Oh, those are bad. Those are actually kind of bad. There aren't that many of them, but they are... Well... Those are bad, because that's a lot of provinces they could in theory rise up in. Why don't we actually take a look at something else, like this. If there's a place where I can get a whole lot of manpower, I might put them up there. Alternatively, stuff like trade power is good, like in Novgorod, for example. Or Moskva. I have them on the coast there, so there's that. Also base tax. Base tax is always good. Now I could increase my income a little bit. If I could get another ducat or two a month by spending these 800 buckazoids, I probably would take that deal, because it would be a decent trade. What about increasing production? Because that would also increase our trade income indirectly. Actually, yeah, let's sit on the money for now, just in case we decide that we need it. And what about here? How long will that actually take me, I wonder, because, reasons. No income from this right now. Uh, I don't mind the ship costs if it gives me a tech reduction, so sure, I'm all for it. Though we are working on 2 sets of ideas, which is obviously a separate thing. You're not colonizing yet, are you? I do want to control the thing, and that's right, that's a thing. No, not sell provinces, give subsidies. For the next 50 years I will be giving you in theory 7 ducats, because I want you to grow. That should encourage him to start forming his own colonies in the same region, just start making colonial crap in theory. He does have expansion, so he has a colonist, which is great. So yeah, that sounds like a very good deal for me if we can make that stick. I think a lot of what we need to do is wait for a little bit and let my dear allies unclench a bit, or otherwise we could just try and improve with them. Who is this incidentally? Tver, right. If we could get both Austria and Hungary to join us in a war against the Swedes, that would be pretty nice. Diploreb guy could help, if we had one, which we don't. Morale of armies is always good. I don't want to fight Sweden on my own, ultimately, because, well, I guess it's a question of how strong Sweden actually is, but I have a feeling that with their skills, so to say, it would be nasty for me. Wow, I have like no troops compared to my manpower limit. Like none. I will actually raise myself some cannons here. Just so that I'm in a better position to run a mercenary style army. We'll go up to 12 in total. It will help us siege, and it will well, we can run cannons with and cavalry with our manpower if we start running out of infantry, and just replace infantry with our merc reserves and such. And that's the thing, declaring on... wait. Yeah, those haven't worn off, right? I can just declare on them, right? Yeah, I can. Good. How likely is Lithuania to join in? Likely. Okay. Austria is like right on the edge because they hate, just hate Sweden. What other allies do you have? I can't really go into anyone else, can I? And they don't really want to declare on you directly. What about Poland? Do they want to go after Poland, perhaps? Huh. Would you look at that? Poland is at war with Sweden, right? That's certainly interesting. Do I perhaps have enough aggressive... or they have enough aggressive expansion with me? No, doesn't look like it. Well, crap, that's not great, I suppose. Okay, attacking... That's the thing, I don't want to do this alone. I do want to attack them, but I don't want to do this on my own. How long does my annexed subjects last? Oh, April next year. So at that point, Austria at least should join in. And Austria should balance Lithuania at least somewhat. If I then co-belligerize Lithuania, maybe I can make this work. Maybe. If Hungary gets rid of their debt in the meantime. Meanwhile, let's gather up enough cannons here to do some happy siegings. What is Wyborg? That's just plains, unfortunately. Well, if I stacked up enough of a death stack with mercs and such, I might be able to swing this anyway. Another important question which I would like to know about: are you finally starting to colonize on your own? I mean, you should be, right? In theory you should be, because I am giving you a lot of money for such purposes, right? Unless you can't, due to me having claimed this whole colonial region with the Pope's blessing, which would be stupid. And you we should keep exploring with, I think. Oh yeah, Austria has a lot of troops. Once Austria is willing to join this, I think we might just declare, especially if Sweden is still busy by then. If Sweden is still busy, we will go in. If not, then we'll think about waiting for Hungary, perhaps. Either way, we will end up not losing manpower when I'm planning a major offensive, certainly. Yeah, in any case, this thing, Tver will help, because we will end up at war with Lithuania, and that means that a lot of badness will go away. Alternatively, we might not end up at war with Lithuania, in which case we win as well. Do that. Canada will happily form eventually. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I am eager to see these guys actually colonize something, though. That would be nice if we could see that happen, you know? And you are heading to there. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. So, it's nearly April, I think, unless I have my months mixed up. So next month, after the annexed subjects wears off, we can look at actually declaring this war. We will fence with Lithuania first. Okay, they would join in, just like that. Okay. How much of their debt would they need to pay off to join? You know, this will be a big war, especially if I can co-belligerize Lithuania. My thought here is, if I can get Hungary to join in, this will go extremely well for me, in theory. So, they have a lot of debt that... Okay, that looks like 4 or 5 loans. What if I gave you 300 gold? We took it off of natives, our own loans are good. So what if we looked into it? Okay. So what if I give you another 100? I think that should be enough in theory. Unless you paid off another one already with this month's thing. Fighting another war. Motherfucker. This thing, I do want to bribe them into this. I know it might seem silly, but we have an opportunity here to do a lot of damage, so let's be extremely generous and bring Hungary into this if we can. There we go. Who are your allies? Anyone I need to be afraid of? Not really. Excellent. Then you are a co-belligerent, sir. And war. Boom. And plague, excellent. Hungary joins in, Austria joins in, and my dear enemies can burn to the ground now because we have immense amounts of firepower ready to roll. That is abominable. Which of them sucks the least? I suppose the air. Yes, we hadn't been in a war for a while, and our tradition is understandably sucky as a result. Yeah, we don't have any ships that are actually vulnerable, so we're good on that account. Lithuania's... Yep, our vassal of Tver is immediately willing to be loyal again, because obvious reasons are obvious, but yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna take Norway's cores, metric fuck ton of them, and we are gonna take some territory in the Russian region from Lithuania. Maybe from Genoa as well. But mostly we are gonna focus on wrecking Lithuania. So, that is gonna be a wonderful thing. 5,000 men lost. Just like that. Without much gained in the process, either. Why don't you ride down in that general direction? I think that's where you should go. Ideally. And we will start looking at who we can piece out. The Hansa and Pomerania are good bets for people we just get rid of, because I don't really want extended conflicts with them when you get right down to it. There just isn't that much point. And I want my allies to focus on other things. So once Austria takes that capital of theirs, I think that's gonna be a thing, which will be, you know, making a thing of. We'll just take their money and war reps and leave it at that. That's Tver's rebellions, though. Can't really tell if Caribbean bitch is colonizing anyone, which is annoying. I don't think they actually are, which is sad. Kind of sucks that Lithuania is so stupidly big, though. It kind of makes for bad times for actually taking them out. But yeah, hurt Sweden, hurt Lithuania, take some land in the primary goal, for the mission that is. And yeah, good things will hopefully happen. Hungary is sieging, or trying to in theory siege a fort there, which is good for them. Yes, we want... Genoa did not join in, actually, which is interesting. I guess they like me too much? Or something. Or something. How's the enemy on troops? He, nearly 2-to-1 outnumberings on our side. So overall, even with Hungary badly distracted by another war, with England, that is, even so, this should be in our favor. If Austria actually focuses on Sweden a great deal, that will, well, it won't be bad. It won't be bad if they do. Yes, and yeah, I think we want to siege the Russian stuff from Lithuania, and then we can, yep, more money getting spent, sure, that sounds good as well. Yeah, we can sort of cut off their ability to retreat down south, or east, or southeast. No! No. Oh, thank God, they are not actually breaking the siege. I thought Austria was moving there. Okay, they're not moving, it's fine. They are not moving, it's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. There we go. No. Ooh, 80%. I don't think I want anything from them, though. So, annul your crap and give me whatever cash money you have to fuel the war effort. There you go. Have at it. You're free. Seriously, you asshole? Well, that's not good. Exactly. That's not exactly good, is it? Grain, though. Grain is always good. Well, not really. There are a lot better things, but it's, I suppose, as good as any of the other not so valuable and crappy ones, so suppose it doesn't really hurt us, even if it doesn't particularly benefit us. It's completely average, in fact. Looks like Hungary will give us a fort here, though, which is great. Okay, you got thrown off of Polotsk, right? And I think we want to go down here as well. While... actually... the way we're gonna do this is... 3 fast groups of 2. And we're just gonna give this whole land the cavalry treatment while the main fleet is elsewhere. Unless they come down here, in which case we can play with them. But I think they're going for Hungary over there, which I'm too far away to interfere with anyway, so I'm not gonna bother. We want to peace out Lithuania first here, which is why I'm focusing on them. And actually, sieging all of these lands, it doesn't give me a lot of war score necessarily, but it denies them the income from these territories, which does weaken them, and does benefit me, which is part of the reason why I'm so happy to do this, you know, this way. Okay, why don't... ah, crap. I had you selected, and you weren't actually done. Also Sweden. With actual troops. Wonderful. Well, that's not nice. I think Lithuania might be coming down in this direction in order to play with us as well. Okay, good. I'm just gonna siege everything that isn't nailed down, essentially. Okay, never mind. Fall back to here where we can be ready to make this a thing. Didn't I have a fort on there? No, I had it disbanded. Okay, fair enough. Okay, but that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope the audio levels are alright after I have changed so many things. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then.